Hello, welcome. I still have a cough. It's been like a month, so apologies for that. I have some cough drops here and a drink. Hopefully that's good enough. I was working on a page last time. I'm not gonna work on that. I realized it'll be better if I watercolor it first, since that's what I did for the other memory page, if you remember. Excuse me. But yeah, so we are going to work on this page. First, I was going to show you, I printed wires in the way. I printed a Man and Bot shirt, turned out pretty well. There's another design I'm working on as well. I always test print everything, make sure that my merch is good before I sell it to anybody. But that'll be available in the Matchstick comic store eventually. Oh, I was gonna try and see if I can get. Let's see if we can do this. I was gonna see if I can get the Facebook live chat here up on the window. So ignore this for the moment. Let's see if we can open Matchstick Comics. Pull this up. Oh, I was gonna try and there's the chat. Okay, let's see if we can do this. Oh, no, not what I want. Is there not a button to... There's the chat. Yeah, and then I'll bring it over here. Perfect. I think that'll work. It's a little big and in the way, but now I can see it, so I can respond to you if you have comments. That'll be helpful. Yeah, that'll work. You can't see that, but I can, which is helpful. So if you have anything you want to say, I'll be able to see both Facebook and YouTube right here. If you have questions. For those of you who have never joined the stream before, Man and Bot is a graphic novel that I'm working on. It is 46 pages. We have the pencils done, the watercolors almost done, except for that one page I mentioned. And we are doing digital inks right now in color and finishing up each page, which we've done like 20 some, which is crazy. But I stream almost every Sunday. I won't be next Sunday. I won't be here, so but I will continue that once I get back. The story is about a man and a robot at the end of the world, traveling from the East Coast to the West Coast. He's looking for people, and the robot's there to protect him. It's about their journey, their adventure, and man's need for other people. And it's a comedy with a tiny bit of drama, but it's mostly just funny. But yeah, I really have enjoyed working on it, and I've enjoyed those of you who have joined me on the stream. And if you're joining for the first time today, welcome. Like I said, if you have questions, let me know. But first things first, what we're gonna do. Oh, that video thing was up because of the time-lapse replay. So if you go to my YouTube channel, you might even see it on any of the social media platforms. You can see I put up a Thor Love and Thunder fan art thing. I do that sometimes, just helps vary my art style. I threw that drawing together in an hour, so I know it's not like super impressive, but for an hour it's pretty good. What we're gonna do right now is I'm gonna check drawing guide, and I'm gonna edit it. I'm gonna make it kind of hot pink, and then we'll get that grid thickness up so I can see it. And we'll kind of get the size where we want it. And now we'll be able to use this with assisted drawing checked. Go back to pink. What this is gonna do is, as I draw, let's make sure we have technical pen and get our color black. As I draw this, I can't I can't go outside. There is no, if you see, I can't go outside of the line that I start. It's a very helpful tool. Keeps me drawing where I want to be drawing. I still am able to move lines sideways if I hold, like you just saw. But right now we're just trying to get our general area for our panels down, which, let's zoom in. Oh, and I already made a mistake. Let's back up. We are gonna add a new layer. And this layer is the one that we need the assisted on. So we're gonna go back to the other layer and take that drawing guide assisted off and toggle it for this new layer. And what we're doing here is when you create layers, you want to make sure you're able to work outside of like if I were to draw here like this layer, if I turn that layer off, it's not there. So we're creating over top, and that will help us later when we go to color or anything, because those aren't gonna interact with each other unless we want them to. Hope everyone's having a good day today. It seems to be working. I hope. Comment if you can hear me, see me, hear the music, all the stuff. Is everything working? It's my first try at the dual stream, both Facebook and YouTube, and I think it's working. What's happening in this page is man has taken a detour from east to west to go see the Grand Canyon, and he gets there and he's been playing this game the whole time where he guesses how many jelly beans are in the jar. He found it in this bank window in New York and he liked the idea of it, so he kept guessing, and he always guesses the same number, which is part of the joke. He always guesses 8,005. And he's never right. Sorry, I got something on the screen there. But at this point, he's getting kind of tired of it. He says, I'm getting tired of this game. He guesses 8,005, and then he just walks away and says, I know, because he knows he's wrong. But that is his experience right now. He's starting to get frustrated, and you saw at the beginning of the comic he's a very happy, fun-loving guy, and now this trip's starting to wear on him. He's getting tired. Now you may notice I'm not drawing on some of these lines I've created. That's because sketches are just that. They're sketches. They're help for the design. Gives me an idea of what I want to do, but I don't have to follow it to the T. If you get too obsessed with creating right over top of exactly what you did, you might miss out on opportunity you have. Well, why did it take that away? Sorry, I'm opening my page back up for chat on my phone so that I can see. Not sure why it closed that. There we go. Must have just sat there too long without interacting, and so it shut it. I don't know. Whoops, too long. And if you're wondering, does Mike always listen to this kind of music? No, I mean, it's chill, I don't mind it, but it's copyright free, so I don't have to worry about getting strikes or anything on my channel, and whether I'm doing something illegal or not. Alright, that seems like a good outline for those. So we will leave that, add a new layer, we'll put it underneath, and now we're going to go in and start creating our lines. But first we need to go in and take the drawing assist and guide off. Alright, so one method I'm using for this excuse me, is man always is in technical pen like this, and then the rest of the comic, the rest of the comic, the landscape, the surroundings are all in a more watercolor traditional look, and that's on purpose. We're trying to create this feel of the technical versus the reality, because this is about reaching out through technology and how that doesn't work. So I thought, what better way than to draw him digitally and the world around him traditionally, to contrast the two. Those are not very confident lines, kind of wavy, so let me try again. Kind of careful because he's looking through a jar, so I don't want to do too much detail within the jar. I'm actually going to use a different kind of brush. Where's mine? There it is. That's not what I'm looking for. Let's see. Let's try Inca. I'm not even going to give it much detail. Just laying down some of those outer lines. Now we will, I'm gonna grab another cough drop. Grab my other one and start creating the rest. back to our technical pen. I'm gonna take our palette for Man and Bot. Color him in with another layer for color. Start with our flat colors, and we can add shading and stuff like that. Well, it seems to be working pretty well, which is surprising to me. Usually when I try something new, everything goes haywire and I have to iron out the kinks over and over. But as long as the audio's matched up, I think we're okay. I think it seems to be doing what it's supposed to do. The reason we're doing this in a kind of different, less dark, is because when you see through glass and it distorts things, a lot of times it kind of lightens the colors too. Alright, so now we can add some of these shadows. That's not dark enough, let's use the darker one. Alright, and now I'm going to create another layer over top. And I think I have a palette for, yeah, this is for the jelly beans. We're going to take this blue and soft airbrush it to give that jar look over top. Then we're going to get off the airbrush and color in these jelly beans. It's everybody's least favorite jelly bean. mine, if we're not going jelly belly flavors, because of course those get pretty weird and gross, I would say my least favorite is probably whatever the, sometimes it's like brown ones, they're like chocolate. Chocolate's not supposed to be in jelly form. It's just gross. It's not good. And I'm a huge jelly bean fan. Growing up, my grandpa always, probably right now, has jelly beans at the house that he's munching on. I remember looking forward to that and eating those at his house, Grandma and Grandpa's house, and I'd scarf them down. Sometimes he'd even have the Starburst ones. Ooh. Here, let's put a brown chocolate one in here just to get a gross one. Gotta have some gross jelly beans in there. Purple wasn't very good either. Like the grape was always weak. Like, who's making these flavors, and have they ever tasted a grape before? Or are they just kind of confused on, or guessing on flavors? I think this is what a grape should taste like. In jelly bean form, that is. Wrong. It doesn't taste like that. Alright, and then we will take our disc, and when we double tap, we get a true white and luminescence. Make sure that flare is not too big. And get kind of, let's put another layer for that because it can get a bit bright. Yeah, and then maybe a few little ones. And you might not be able to see that, but that's okay. Just a little sun glare type thing going on. And now, I think I'll take the background and do some erasing. I'll give us a more clear version of our image here. You can see what we need to. Actually, don't think we need to erase the jelly bean part. That looks fine. So erase everything else, but leave the jelly beans alone. It's coming along, looking alright. Get rid of some of this gunk up in the sky. And this line that we fixed. Remember, that was our panel line that we had that I ended up fixing because it was either crooked or not wide enough. So we'll go in and get rid of that. Yeah. And now I'll start in on the rock, and then I will do the skybox, and then I'll probably merge some of these layers together like this. That can merge with this one right here. No, not what I want. Don't do that. Ugh. No, come on, grab it. There we go. Get that group out of there. This is what I meant to do, merge down. Yeah. Alright, so now, the rock, we want that underneath these two. And what palette do we have? I don't know if I've pulled in, I don't think I pulled in Arizona yet. So, I think we go from photos. And where was Arizona? There's a lot of random photos in here. Can look pretty confusing. These are all my projects ever, that just random stuff. That's California. I don't, know what? I don't think I have it in here, so I think if we open up, nope, wrong thing. Open up my man and bot, digital, color palettes. There we go. Grand Canyon. So download, where is that? I'm not sure where to put this. I guess I could open in, yeah, let's open in Procreate. I'll create a palette from it, and then I'll have that palette even when I'm not in that. So there's probably an easier way to do this, but that's all right. Create a new palette from this. Maybe if I just, oops. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there's got to be an easier way to do this, but I don't know about it, so I'll do what I'm doing. See, it's just a lot of variations of orange and brown. Trying to find something else, but I think that's it. Alright, simple palette. So now we will just get rid of that. Then open this back up. Zoom back in on our picture. And now we can use this to create the rock. We'll go to our paintbrush. We can use an old paintbrush. We'll clean this up here in a little bit. I'm just getting the rough idea. And this is a similar type of rock formation method I used for the Thor video. So already that fan art idea is coming in handy. I'm using that method again to try and create rocks. Alright, so let's go in and erase those imperfections. Alright, and I'm going to once again use the old brush. Okay, looks pretty good. I'm happy with that. So take a drink, get another cough drop yet again, and then we'll start in on the sky. Perfect. I like that. I like these really simplistic old brush. Just overlay some colors. Use that same color palette. Don't limit yourself. Limit yourself with that. Don't go outside of what that palette is, and you create a certain look because you have to work within those limitations. Something a wise artist told me. I think I want to splash a white. So we're gonna get, let's use this white and then tap there. Now we have it. Let's go here. Oh, it's like too much. There we go. Starting to come together. Alright, now we're going to take let's play around with this a little bit. Yeah, I like that. Just trying to get some there we go. It should be here though. There we go. Because all of our shadows are going this way, that's why. If you're wondering why it should be there. And then we will take our brush again and just get this one. Just get some of this a bit darker on this side of the rock. Yeah. Now, can we save ourselves some work? We can, but I just want to repeat this one. Yeah, let's just repeat what we did. Shouldn't be too hard. I'm gonna add black to our palette as well. Back to that technical pen. You could say, oh, those fingers look awful, that's not very good detail. You zoom out to the whole page, does it really matter? Can you tell it's a hand? Some detail, when you get too obsessed with it, ends up absolutely taking away from your timetable of when you want to get stuff done, because you just keep working and keep working. Especially your skill levels like mine, where this is my first comic, drawing it myself. I have to be careful of what I spend time on, or I end up just prolonging something that, yeah, it might look better, but then I have to go back and fix other things. And I just realized, oh good, I guess we can do that, this layer with his image, it should be fine. But we needed it on a separate layer, so I'm glad that it's at least not on the original. Oh, that's right, I used Inca, I think it was called. Let's redo that eyebrow. There it is. Man, this time's going fast. We're already 20 minutes left. what happened there. It's weird. Okay. Go. Alright, so I took, I believe it was, oh, it was the candy, that blue. And let's go back to that. Oh, it is on this layer. Okay, so we need to do that. Airbrushing. That was what we did after, that's right. Now it's coming back to me. Couldn't remember what I did. Oh, can't be over top of that. It's gotta be below. I want to make this feel like it's brighter outside, so I'm going to take some of these colors and brighten them up a little bit and just create this lots of shadows. Not that one. But it looks fine with the shoulders. There we go. A little brightness. I would normally would talk more, but with my cough, I just can't. End up coughing as soon as I talk, and right now I feel like I need to cough. So that kind of stinks, because I would prefer to talk and enjoy chatting. But I can't. Finish this early enough to do the next panel, at least the inking. That would be nice if we can get to that. Give us less to do next time. Okay, jelly bean colors. And then we're going to take that blue and airbrush. There we go. Now we got a jar. We'll erase around that. It's okay if we have a little bit, but I don't want a lot. And then we're going to create our luminescence. colors as the rock. With that old brush. Okay. I was just checking something. I didn't see it. Color in bot real quick, and then we'll go back to the sky. And then I'll release the out of lines rock stuff too. Everyone must be out enjoying the weather. I can't blame you. Hopefully you check this later after it's live, but I don't mind. Looks like a beautiful day. Okay, sky. This is funky, isn't it? Uh-oh, it's going over the top of the rock. But how? I guess we'll go underneath. Must have some rock stuff. Okay, well it still went over top, but I think we can erase it. It should be fine. thing there. Now this shows you why layers are important. You don't want to be erasing stuff or trying to get in a line. But I can just get it off of there. Go away now. And it's gone. How nice is that? Beautiful. Okay, then we're gonna take that rock layer and let's do this one. Nope. Is it this? What is that? Oh, I did it on the old layer. That's funny. Whoops. It's not a problem. I mean, it's odd. Sometimes it'll be hard to find if I'm trying to mess with it, but that's okay. Alright. Looks like his eyes are a little bit bigger in the first one, so we'll go make them bigger. Just slightly. Too big. Now it kind of matches. Alright. Looks like I am past time. So I'll ink this next time. Let's see what we've done. A nice little bit of progress. Oh, let's add that luminescence real quick. So if you notice, under luminescence there's these bubble things. Add them right on top. I think it was this one. Yep. Alright. Well, that was fun. Thank you for joining me. If you're curious about my stuff, you can visit matchstickcomics.com. Over on Facebook and YouTube, you can catch this live video recorded. And if you're curious about past live videos, I think I have about 33 on the YouTube channel. Just Matchstick Comics is the name of that channel. But have a good rest of your Sunday. Enjoy the warm weather. I'll see you next time.